Greetings everyone. Hello Kartika. My name is Djenaba Jones and I'm a Living in Freedom student. I began my journey in November and I'm now in my 90-day period. And Kartika asked me to come onto the Sunday Live and share my experience. Unfortunately, I have another commitment on Sundays at that time, so she asked if I would record a video to share with you guys, and I'm more than happy to do so because Kartika in general and her YouTube videos and now her Living in Freedom program, all those things have changed my life tremendously. And so any opportunity I have to sing her praises and to share the benefits of mindfulness and her Living in Freedom program, I am more than happy to do so. So just a little bit of background on myself. I live in Maryland in the United States. I am a professional dancer, dance instructor, choreographer, yoga instructor, and also a jewelry artist. I very much, as you could tell, I love artistic things, and those are the things that bring my heart joy. So what led me to want to join this Living in Freedom program is a desire to really increase my financial abundance. I enjoy abundance in so many other areas of my life. I'm blessed to have, excuse me, a beautiful relationship. I get to do things that I enjoy. I enjoy the work that I do with teaching, dance and things like that. But the financial piece, it just always seemed to be such a struggle for me. And I really was ready to get over that hump and to get that financial flow going in my life. And so I'm happy to say that ever since beginning her program, actually from the time I first started watching her videos, which was, it's been about 5 months now, from that time and now specifically with the Living in Freedom program, I've seen a complete turnaround in my finances. Before, I was not only living paycheck to paycheck, but the money I would receive in my paychecks, it would immediately be gone. I didn't have any disposable income because I had to pay all of that money for my living expenses, and I didn't have anything left over at the end of the month. Now, not only do I have money left over, but I now am making enough where I actually have my money for the following month's rent already from that one paycheck. And it's just been incredible. So my finances have increased 3 or 4-fold in just a short time since I started the program in November. For me, I think the biggest benefit of working with mindfulness is really being able to tap into inspired action. And I know Kartika speaks of this in some of her videos, and it's something that I've always been familiar with and aware of. But before mindfulness, it was challenging, if not impossible sometimes, for me to receive that inspired action. And what mindfulness has done for me is that once I go through a session where I release the pain body, I'm now able to receive that inspired action. I get the impulses, I get the ideas, I get the inclinations to make this call or talk to this person or send this email. And those inspired actions are the things that have led to more opportunities to do what I love and share my love of dance. So more classes, more choreography opportunities, all these things that are generating more income, doing what I already love, and just an opportunity to do more of it and receive more compensation. And that's really been the beauty of it for me. I'm someone who has always been very spiritual. I've always, been reading so many books and, looking at so many videos and things like that. I feel like I've been on the path for so long. But the thing that was preventing me from really getting over the hump and being able to see the things I was learning really take root in my life was the pain body. And now that I'm releasing the pain body through mindfulness, everything that I've read before, everything that I've learned, I can now see it unfold in my life. So, you know, I've always been a meditator, and now when I meditate, I feel like the channels of communication are open even more, so that I'm able to receive those inspired actions, and you know, and move on them. And it's just been incredible. Not only that, with increased income, but I feel like now I'm a money magnet. So it's like money just comes to me. Money that I don't even actively seek out comes to me. For example, I finished teaching a yoga class a couple of weeks ago, and there was a gentleman there who had been there for the first time. It was his first class with me. And afterwards, you know, he came up and thanked me for the class. And he came back a few minutes later and he said, you know, I went to my car because I wanted to get this for you. I hope that you'll accept this, this tip. And he gave me money, a tip on top of the money he had already paid for the class, saying that, you know, he was just really moved by the class. It was just what he needed at the time. He was going through a stressful time in his life. And needless to say, I was very moved and touched by that. But things like that are happening to me all the time now, where money that I was not even seeking is just coming to me. And I definitely know that it's because of Kartika and her course and mindfulness, specifically because dissolving the pain body is removing all of these false ideas and thoughts that had been blocking me, had been blocking my flow of abundance, had been blocking my ability to connect to those impulses, receive the inspired actions. And now that I'm dissolving the pain body, I feel like those inspired actions are able to penetrate, and I'm able to connect with them. And it's just changed my life so much. Another example is that one thing I've always wanted to do with my dance instructing is that I've been wanting to travel, both across the United States and also internationally. I've been wanting to travel and teach classes in other areas. And within, I think, about 3 or 4 weeks of the Living in Mindfulness program, seemingly out of the blue, I received an invitation to teach in the Dominican Republic. Since then, I've gotten other invitations to teach in other areas. And again, this is just an example of how dissolving the pain body and the practice of mindfulness is allowing me to receive these opportunities, connect to the opportunities, call the right person, be at the right place at the right time. It's really been amazing. So I just want to share with you guys that, you know, a lot of times we feel like, okay, I'm meditating, you know, I'm doing the affirmations, and we're kind of waiting for things to just happen for us, when actually it may be just a matter of receiving the inspired action that will lead to what it is that we want. Another example, on a physical level, I was experiencing a foot pain that I've never had before. And obviously as a dancer, you know, that's a problem. But, you know, whereas before I would have maybe just been a little bit panicked and, you know, worried, how long is this going to keep me away from dancing and teaching? I did mindfulness, and it's not that the pain just automatically dissolved, which I do believe that's possible. I believe that spontaneous things are possible. But in this case, once again, it was an inspired action that came to me. And I actually was led to a specific video that gave me the exact information I needed to heal my foot. And my foot is completely fine now. But that is not a video that I normally would know to go to. It was just a random video with, you know, somebody I wasn't familiar with. But the information in that video was exactly what I needed to heal my foot. And so again, inspired action. That's my personal message for you guys, is to start to listen, you know, for those little whispers. Start to follow those impulses that you receive. and just trust that everything that you receive, once you're in a place of peace and calm and loving yourself, trust that those things will lead you to what it is that you want and what it is that you desire. I'm looking down at my notes to see if there's anything else I wanted to share with you guys. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, from practicing mindfulness, I've gone from a place of trying to solve problems to a place of receiving solutions. And there's a very big distinction in that. Now, I really don't worry about things the way I used to. You know, if I have a situation or an issue, I just trust that there is a solution and that it will come to me. And if I'm feeling any type of, angst or concern, I just practice my mindfulness, and sure enough, that solution does come. And things just seem to just naturally pan out. And it's really been amazing. So I'm so grateful to you, Kartika, for everything that you've done. All of your videos, your programs, they're amazing. So beneficial and so life-changing. Oh, one more thing I did want to say is that my personal experience with practicing mindfulness and dissolving the pain body is that typically when I am focusing on dissolving the pain body, once the pain body dissolves, I find myself in this state of bliss. It feels very much like when I meditate. If any of you guys meditate and you get to that state where you feel just very blissful and, warm and tingly, that's how I feel immediately after the pain body dissolves. And often it's in that moment where I'll receive an idea or an impulse. But it's lovely because I know that as frustrating as it may be during the pain body dissolving process, I always know what's on the other side of that, and I always know that it will dissolve, and that once it does, I'm going to feel amazing. I'm going to feel even better than I did before. And so that's just been incredible. And just one little offering that I have for you guys that you may like to try, for those of you who enjoy scents like I do. I love scented candles. I love incense. I love essential oils. One thing that I love to do if I have the opportunity when I'm doing my pain body work is that I will put essential oils in my essential oil diffuser. And so as I'm doing my deep breathing and focusing on my breathing, I'm also inhaling those, incredible scents. And for me, it just helps me to focus even more on the breathing, and also it's just so pleasant having that nice smell. So it's maybe something you may want to consider trying. Anyway, I'm happy to get a chance to connect with you guys. If anyone has any questions, feel free to let me know, and I wish you all the absolute best on your mindfulness journeys, and I send you love and peace. Thank you. Bye-bye.